Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Beard Guys World of Tanks PlayStation 4 replay. Today we are back grinding the T-34-88, which is that Soviet Tier 6 medium tank, but it can also train German crews, so very nice little premium tank. This was available in the Founders Packs, not available anymore, unlikely to be available again within probably a year, I'd guess. It's been very rare on the Xbox, so not likely to see it again too soon. So if you missed out on that, then you might have a little while to wait. So like last time, I'm bringing you some replays of this tank because I'm grinding out my crew. I am grinding out Rupert Assman. We're trying to get him 6 cents, get him leveled up a little bit. There is a really nice op on at the moment that I'll talk through in a moment that gives really nice XP, but there we go, nice little shot on the SU-100. So we're on, just at the battle in hand for a second, we're on Ruinberg here. I brought you 2 battles today. We're going to look at post-battle commentaries rather than live ones. And I was kind of going to wait till I got 2 really good rounds and then show you those. But I had a good one and a kind of rubbish one, and I'm showing you them kind of for sort of similar team-related reasons. There we go, nicely take out the SU-100. He actually bounced a shot on me there. I think that must have hit maybe the side of my turret, because my armor was very flat, pretty sideways, so I'd be surprised if he would have bounced on my side armor there. So this round is a lovely example of nice, aggressive, solid team play. We're on encounter, we've pushed forward. I sniped out that SU-100 from a little bit of cover. He didn't hit me. Managed to take out that guy pretty happily with the support that I've got around me, and we're pushing on. I've got 3 guys with me. We've got a few guys kind of keeping things under control down near the cap. This guy I kind of assumed was AFK, so I just sat really side on, just shooting at him to get him out of the game. If I'd realised he wasn't AFK, I probably would have moved a bit to not take that shot, but for some reason he must have fired HE at me there and did 17 damage, so not the end of the world. But not always the best idea to sit side on to people like that, but just being a bit lazy and just trying to get those shots off early. It felt like one of those games where the damage is going to be hard to get because everyone's dying so fast. So you can see we've rolled around this flank very nicely. We've got myself, we've got this, I think that's a Panzer IV there, we've got this VK30P rolling about, and there's another chap a little bit further back. I'm not sure where he's driving, but we have just smashed this flank completely and are now able to roll in and completely flank the rest of their team in what looks to be an utterly dominant victory. Now let me just find the info on that op. So the op at the moment, I think this is on both consoles, I guess, don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure they're matching them up these days. Living Apex Tier 6. Now I haven't really read on the website. I don't know if this is like different depending on what you have in your garage, but okay, right, so it's available to Tier 6 only. You need to own 1 or more regular Tier 6 vehicles. You need to not own anything over Tier 7 regular vehicles. I guess premiums are okay. And it's only available on your first win bonus. So it's like a double XP, a double on your double of your first win for 3 days for a Tier 6 vehicle. It's nice to get a double. It's infinitely repeatable, but I don't see why that. Well, I guess you could do it on multiple Tier 6 tanks, I suppose. There we go, nice cheeky little shot to get another kill there, kill number 4. But yeah, it's a nice little bonus. I think I got it on this round, so it's gives a really nice amount of XP. But I preferred it when they're a bit simpler. It's like so. The ops seem so ridiculously complicated these days. Like that, reading through that, it's like, I don't know, double XP when you play on every other Tuesday when you're wearing a red shirt, driving a German tank with an I in the name, and it's past 7:04 PM, and it's just like, Jesus Christ, just do a double XP for the weekend, would be cool, or times 3 win bonuses for the weekend, easy. Anyway, that's what I prefer. A bit overblown, to be honest, in my opinion, but there you go. I don't know what you think. Do you think they're too complicated, or do you like the kind of mixing it up, making it a bit different? I don't know. I prefer the simpler ones. There we go, Damon Grill, sitting at the top, sitting at the front of the grid. Nice work, Damon. So let's jump into that second battle, and I'll show you the complete opposite of the good team that we had there in the battle that is coming up. So here we are now in Sacred Valley. Now it's really rare for me to throw up a replay of of teammates being bad. A little bit delayed there because I was doing something on the computer, but everyone just drives into me anyway, so thanks guys. And yeah, I don't really tend to put up just gameplay of other people being bad and bad teams and stuff. There's enough moaning about bad teams. We all know you get bad teams sometimes, like you just kind of deal with it and get on playing the game. And if you can't deal with it, then you probably shouldn't be playing the game. So so I don't normally let it get to me, but this one was just especially this was direct straight after that last battle. This was the next game after that high caliber round, 8k XP round. And I'm bottom tier, it's tier 8 game. We've got no artillery, which is nice, a crap ton of heavy tanks. And I'm heading up to one of the sort of popular, tends to be quite a big key fighting spot on this battlefield, where you should probably send some of your most powerful tanks. But apparently my team hasn't got that memo. So they've actually all kind of sat at the spawn, and a few of them are going up to the little village, and then a little clump of them are kind of sitting out in the open in the middle by the look of it, which is an interesting technique. I've sort of realised this about now, that I'm holding probably the most important flank on the battlefield in a bottom tier tank. And I run into an STA2, and there's really only one thing to do right now, unless I just want to die, and that is run the hell away. Which I think I do a pretty good job of here. Just trying to go careering through here, trying to kind of move about a bit, get the buildings in between me and them, so they can't shoot me in the butt. Poor old ass man doesn't want to get shot in the butt. I'm trying to juke about a little bit, keep wiggling, make it hard for them to shoot. There we go. I know I'm spotted. I don't have sixth sense, but it's very, very likely I'm going to be spotted at this stage because I'm pretty close to them. There we go. We can tell. The shots are raining down. And so it's pretty bad that no one came to do that flank. That was pretty frustrating. And then I get back to the spawn and I see this. We've got 3 top tier heavies. 2 of them are actually pretty much in the cap circle. One just out, and they're annoying the hell out of me, so I give them all a shunt because I'm pissed off. What on earth are you doing, guys? I appreciate you might have shots there, but you should not be there. Like, all 3 of those tanks should be up in the sort of C3 zone fighting there, or at least go forward. I mean, I don't think that guy's... I think the back Tiger 2 was fully upgraded potentially, and it's not where you want your top tier heavies to be. It's absolutely ridiculous positioning. So, guys, work on that. That is poor show, and you can tell already. Like, as soon as I went up to that corner and there was no one there, I knew we were going to lose this round. We had no chance at all. So so there you go. That's the fail team. I managed to get back here without losing any health somehow. Vainly try and throw some shots on this Tiger 2. Don't think I've got much chance of penning his lower plate from this sort of distance. But it shows as orange. So I'll throw a couple of shots, see what happens. And throwing out the sarcastic Damon Grill bit, good games that are trademark of these massive fail games. One of the things I do like to do in the fail games, it's probably one of the more fun things that can try and make you feel slightly better about them, is trying to predict how early on in the game you're going to lose. And I think this one was a pretty early one. Lakeville, I think, is normally like the record for, you can predict very early on Lakeville. Pretty much within like 40 seconds, you can normally predict if you're going to win or not. Certainly, a lot of the time you can get a good idea. So I'm bored. I'm not going to sit there and get killed with those annoying base camping heavies. I'm going to charge down here. I'm going to bounce a shot off the back of my tank. I'm going to juke around some more and still not get shot. So at least I'm wasting some ammo. Here we go. There's someone I can actually shoot. It's a tier 6 tank. Decide to go for the tracking shot. Land that nicely and lock him in place. Go for the hatch. Nice shot there. Takes him down to a 1 shot. And find the second just as he repairs, so he's able to shuffle out of the way, unfortunately. So you can see we're down to what, six tanks. They've got, I don't know what, 10 or so, 11 maybe. And it's not looking too good. Pretty much all of our team have been killed, apart from the 3 base camping heavies, the 3 base camping top tier heavies, along with one other medium who's hanging around a little way behind me. So at this stage I think, well, I'm going to find that AT. He couldn't have gone far, he's a slow tank, so I'm going to pop up here, find him, shoot him in the butt. Oh, there he is, he's has actually come back round, give me a nice side shot, easy kill. And I think, well, maybe, just maybe I can try and steal a cap, somehow win this terrible, terrible fail game that our team has had. So I decided to charge onto the cap. It's the only thing to do from here in a mobile bottom tier tank with a lot of health. I'm not going to be able to kill any of their tier 8s really, so maybe those tier 8s in my camp, in my spawn, can hold off the enemy. Maybe all the enemy are over that side of the battlefield and being slow and they won't be able to get here in time. And I've got a medium with me, so there's a chance we might be able to get that cap going pretty quick. Not a huge fan of capping generally, but this is definitely the sort of situation where it's worth trying. If you're outnumbered, it's always worth going for a cap if it looks like you're screwed otherwise. Certainly 3 versus 10? Yeah, I'd say 3 versus 10 is a pretty decent situation for the 3 teams to try and cap. We've actually only got 34 seconds on the clock. If they're all quite far away, they might be able to nick that. And it is always very, very satisfying when you manage to nick a cap when the team have absolutely smashed you, because you know they must all be so annoyed. And I take great pleasure in that. So they're on the cap. We're down to nearly 10 seconds now. 10 seconds. Unfortunately, Carnarvon pops up and spoils the day. He does hit me. I probably should have been behind this house, but really it would have been very hard to predict where he might have come from. And arguably he could have got up here and shot one of us anyway, but a little bit disappointing there. I probably could have gotten a little bit better cover and maybe just might have nicked that. Would have been a very, very clutch save and win. But they've won this now, so I'm just going to sit here and tease him and hope that I manage to survive and this guy will be annoyed because it's team capped with one guy left. And I don't know, what else can you do? We'll just chill behind this house. And there we go, managed to survive the battle with 27 health left. Ferdinand doesn't manage to do it. So there we go. We got a fairly nice amount of XP though, thanks to some ops and being bottom tier and doing a little bit of damage. But yeah, massive fail game by the team. Very, very poor positioning. And I mean, really, if you're sitting in the cap and your team kind of goes out like that, you're top tier, and you think, well, we've got one flank completely open with 3 of us here, we could base camp. I'd suggest going and dealing with the flank rather than base camping, because that's not going to do you any favours. Because by the time they're on you in the base, they're going to be getting side shots on you, they're going to be getting side and rear shots on all of your team, and you're just going to get absolutely wrecked. Anyway, you guys all know that, you're all very wise. Apparently not all of the player base is, so hopefully they might see this and learn something. Anyway, alright, thanks for watching guys. We're back next time, probably with some more of the grind, or maybe a bit more crew grinding. I'm going to be trying to get this op every day because it's an extra bit of XP, so there might be a little bit more T-34-88 battle gameplay coming up. Maybe some live commentaries. We'll see how we go on. Alright, nice one. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time.